Beloved brothers and sisters, as this new day dawns, we are given another opportunity to place our lives before God, surrendering every decision, every path, every doubt, and everything that needs to be guided by the Lord's hand. Today, we seek God's presence through the powerful words of Psalm 25, a psalm of guidance, trust, mercy, forgiveness, and protection. It is the cry of those who recognize that their own strength is not enough to choose wisely, walk in wisdom, and remain on the path of blessing. Psalm 25 verse 4 says, "Show me thy ways, O Lord, teach me thy paths." This prayer comes from a soul that longs to be led by God every step of the way. His ways speak of decisions, direction, open doors, choices, and destiny. His paths speak of the details, the right way to walk, and God's loving care throughout every part of the journey. When the Lord reveals the way, life finds direction. When He leads us along His paths, even the most difficult steps are filled with light, protection, and purpose. If you need God's direction today, write your name in the comments and present your prayer request before Him as well. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe now and begin your day in the presence of the Most High. Lord my God, the day has begun, and my very first thought is to seek you. I place before you this area of my life where my heart needs to stop racing within and learn to walk with you. Some choices require an answer, while others require waiting. Deep within me is a sincere desire to choose the right path. I do not want to treat my future like a gamble. I want to walk under your guidance, with my heart open to hear, discern, and obey. In verse 4, David brings this request before you. Show me thy ways. Father, show me the right path, but show it in a way that reaches my real life. Show me through today's decisions, the conversations I need to have, the doors before me, the dreams hidden in my heart, and the choices that affect my family, my work, my studies, my home, my responsibilities, and my future. Speak to me in a deep and unmistakable way. Your guidance is never confusion. Your will never carries desperation. When the Lord leads, the soul breathes differently, the heart finds its balance, and every step becomes more than movement. It becomes obedience. My God, sometimes a decision seems simple on the outside, yet inside it weighs like a battle. An answer given too soon can wound. A choice made out of anxiety can be costly. A path that looks beautiful to the eyes can steal away peace before the journey is over. Come with your divine intervention upon my mind. Touch the way I evaluate, respond, wait, accept, and refuse. I want to recognize your hand before I become excited about any open door. I want to discern your voice before following a passing desire. Lord, speak to me in the depths of my heart. Calm the part of me that tries to solve everything in a single day. Bring rest to the mind that grows weary from imagining every possible ending. Place wisdom where haste tries to take control. Shine your light upon the part of the road I cannot yet see. Help my heart recognize the path of blessing without forcing signs, creating my own answers, or depending on the approval of others. Your guidance carries holy authority. It does not shout to impress. It establishes, leads, sustains, and matures. Loving Father, when my own desires become mixed with fear, separate one from the other by your hand. When loneliness tries to dress a choice with the appearance of destiny, open my eyes. When exhaustion wants to call any escape a solution, give me wisdom. I want to walk before you with maturity. I want to make decisions that honor your glory, bring peace to my spirit, and leave behind a testimony of victory in your perfect time. God of wisdom, visit my most practical doubts. Nothing in my life is too small for your loving care. Every part of my life needs your direction, even the things that seem ordinary. The right path often begins with quiet details, a gentle answer, a door left closed for a little longer, a humble choice made without pride, a season of waiting lived by faith. My Lord, lift my eyes beyond what shines for a moment. Not everything that seems urgent deserves my strength. Not every open door comes from your hand. Not every intense desire points to your will. Give me spiritual discernment to recognize the difference between impulse and guidance, excitement and peace, haste and calling, desire and wisdom. I want to be led by your love, not driven by restlessness. I want to follow you as your child, not as someone lost in my own thoughts. Father, make my heart teachable without making it weak. Make my steps courageous without making them reckless. May every decision begin in you, pass through your loving care, and remain under your blessing. If it is time to move forward, give me inward assurance and strength. If it is time to wait, give me peace and steadfastness. If I need to change direction, give me humility. If I need to remain where I am, give me conviction. Every direction that comes from heaven carries life, order, purpose, and peace. Lord, show me your ways with the tenderness of a father and the strength of a mighty warrior. Do not let my soul become lost in the noise around me. Fill my mind with the light I need to make wise decisions. Let my feet find the road, prepared by your love. Place before me a direction so clearly marked by your hand that my heart will recognize. It is the Lord leading. It is the Lord opening the way. It is the Lord calling. It is the Lord carrying my story into a place of blessing, victory, and glory before your eyes. And now, Father, lead my soul into a deeper place, your truth above every opinion, above every misguided counsel, above every voice capable of pulling my heart away from your altar. Teach me to seek you first before seeking answers from hurried voices. Teach me to place prayer before reaction, your word before conversation, and your instruction before the anxiety of making decisions. My life becomes vulnerable when I listen too much to those who do not walk in reverence for you, who speak carelessly, and who push others down paths without ever bringing them before you. Psalm 25 verse 5 says, "Lead me in thy truth, God of my life. Lead me in your truth when beautiful words try to appear as wisdom while hiding poison beneath the surface. Lead me when advice comes with confidence but without your spirit. Lead me when people speak with certainty about my life without knowing my tears, my journey, my struggles, or the promises you have spoken to me in secret. Teach me to filter everything through your presence. Every word I receive must pass through the refining fire of your care. Every piece of guidance must bow before your will. Every decision must first be born at the altar. Father, many voices know how to touch old wounds. Some awaken fear, others feed pride. Others try to rush me into decisions that carry no peace. Sweet-sounding words also appear, attractive enough to slowly pull the soul away from you. Be my shield in this delicate place. Protect my mind from harmful advice disguised as help. Guard my heart against influences that confuse affection with control, haste with answers, appearances with blessing, and advantage with true victory. Your truth carries divine authority. It heals without flattering, corrects without crushing, and leads without manipulating. Your word must become the very center of my daily life. Let it fill my thoughts each morning, correct my intentions throughout the day, and warm my soul when night falls. Let it be bread for my hungry heart, a lamp for my weary eyes, a sword against every lie, refreshing water over dry places, and the voice of a loving Father guiding every decision I make. Your word brings order where my mind feels scattered. It restores focus, clears my vision, raises a hedge of protection around me, and plants my feet on solid ground. Dear Father, teach me to be cautious of anything that draws my life away from prayer. A friendship, a conversation, an environment, a choice, or a desire may seem harmless at first and slowly steal away my spiritual sensitivity. Give me discernment to notice when my heart begins to grow cold, when seeking you becomes whatever is left at the end of the day, when the Bible remains closed while other voices gain more space. I want to return to the center with sincerity. I want to seek you before my soul becomes too weary to recognize your calling. Protecting God, Teach me to receive help from those who pray, those who speak with responsibility, and those who point to your glory instead of their own interests. Also teach me to remain silent when too many opinions only increase the noise. Make prayer the first response of my heart. Before complaining, prayer. Before fear, prayer. Before a harsh reply, prayer. Before a serious decision, prayer. Before the day begins, prayer. Teach my life to follow this path with maturity. The altar cannot be the final stop after exhaustion. It must be the beginning of my strength. When I bow before you, I find shelter, protection, wisdom, mercy, and blessings able to sustain me from within. Teach my soul to place you above every influence. Let your truth be my refuge in moments of doubt, my victory in moments of decision, and my shelter when the world tries to push my steps away from your care. Father, I do not bring only requests before you. I bring scars. I bring the days when my strength seemed small, the hours when my chest felt heavy, and the nights when my soul searched for shelter without knowing how to explain everything in words. Even then, your compassion reached me. You cared for me in places of my life where no one else entered. You saw my weaknesses without despising me. You touched my failures without treating me as a lost cause. You remained near when my heart felt alone, and your goodness stayed like a light burning in a place I believed had gone dark. In Psalm 25, verse 6, this prayer rises before the Lord with this plea: Remember, O Lord, thy tender mercies. Beloved God, this sentence carries my story. Remember your mercy over me, that ancient, deep, faithful mercy greater than my hardest days. The same hand that sustained me when I had no strength remains open over my life. The same tenderness that guarded me through vulnerable seasons is still my shelter. The same compassion that saw me crying in silence is still calling me closer. You know the weight of every season. You know when my smile required effort, when my calm was only an appearance, when my faith felt small but still held tightly to your name within me. Lord, there were times when I felt alone, even while surrounded by people. Conversations happened around me, voices filled the day, and responsibilities followed their normal rhythm. Yet inside, there was an empty place asking to be cared for. You saw that place. Your mercy did not pass me by. It entered gently, like a father who recognizes the pain before hearing the explanation. It sustained me without making noise. It kept me from sinking into heavy thoughts. It placed breath where my soul was weary. It kept me standing when everything within me felt fragile. Father, I come before you holding my past in my hands, without hiding it, without excuses, and without trying to lessen the weight of what was lived outside your will. I bring the years when immaturity spoke loudly, the choices made in haste, the words spoken without wisdom, the desires poorly guided, and the doors opened by loneliness, pride, fear, and emptiness. I place everything before your altar with true repentance, asking your forgiveness to reach the root and not only the memory. In Psalm 25, verse 7, this request rises to your heart with pain and hope. Remember not the sins of my youth. Lord, receive these words as the cry of my soul. Look upon me through your mercy, not through my former mistakes. See my life through the power of your forgiveness, not through the marks left by confusing seasons. My youth carried unprepared decisions, uncontrolled impulses, unguided emotions, relationships without discernment, and desires without prayer. Today, I place before you everything that still tries to follow me like a shadow. Wash my memory, heal the way I see my own story. Break the inner sentence that tries to keep my heart imprisoned by what has already been confessed before you. Father, there is a different kind of weariness when the soul carries old burdens. The body keeps moving, the routine continues, people talk, and the days pass. But deep inside, certain memories still knock at the door. Some come with guilt, others with shame, others with unanswered questions. Your grace must enter those places with power. Your forgiveness must be stronger than every accusation. Your voice must speak louder than bitter memories. Your hand must touch the exact place where the past still tries to occupy space in the present. Father, separate true repentance from guilt that makes the soul sick. Repentance draws me closer to you, opens the way for healing, teaches maturity, and restores life. Aimless guilt imprisons me, accuses me, diminishes me, and makes me repeat pain that has already been surrendered at the altar. Teach my soul to recognize the difference. When the enemy brings old scenes to wound my faith, raise your shield over my thoughts. When memory tries to call me by my mistake, call me by your forgiveness. When the past tries to define my name, answer on my behalf with mercy. My God, also touch the emotional consequences of past decisions. Heal the distrust created by wounds. Heal the haste born from a lack of care. Heal the hardness used as protection, the need to prove my worth, the shame hidden behind silence, and the fear of beginning again. Enter with divine intervention wherever pain still remains, and transform every memory touched by your grace into a testimony of restoration. Let no season of my life hold greater power than your love. Warrior Lord, remove every repeated accusation from my shoulders. Take harsh words against myself out of my mouth. Remove from my eyes the image of a life condemned to yesterday. Place truth, forgiveness, and dignity within my heart. If I have sinned, I come to your altar. If I have failed, I seek the blood of Christ. If I have wandered away, I return to your shelter. If I have carried pain that did not begin with me, I place it in your hands. You are just, protective, powerful, and full of compassion. Let the forgiveness I have received become an open path before me. Let my soul walk more lightly, with healed scars and steady steps. Let your blessing touch the places where shame once lived. Let your light reach the years that still cause pain. Let your mercy transform memories into lessons, repentance into healing, loss into wisdom, weakness into dependence on you, and the past into ground already overcome by your grace. Today, I surrender my entire story to you, hiding no chapter, excusing no failure, carrying no borrowed burden, seeking only your forgiveness, your freedom, and your peace over every part of my life. The human soul needs protection. A person's name needs protection. The home needs protection. Every step needs protection. Someone may walk with sincerity and still be watched by malicious eyes, surrounded by sharp tongues, and pushed into conflicts that began around hidden tables. You know every intention before a word leaves the mouth. You see evil taking shape before the attack appears. For this reason, I come to speak with you. Guard my soul and deliver me from my enemies. Psalm 25 verse 20 presents this cry before the Lord, "O keep my soul and deliver me." Guard my soul, protecting God from people who approach with a smile while secretly preparing harm. Guard my life when my name is mentioned in conversations filled with envy. Guard my doors when someone tries to enter only to discover weaknesses, create weariness, or plant division. Your protection must surround what my eyes can see and also what happens beyond my sight. Some battles are fought in silence, in hallways, in messages, in whispered comments, and in intentions hidden behind gentle words. You see everything with perfect justice. Lord, make this day overflow with everything that comes from you. Peace to remain whole, abundance to provide and flourish. Fulfillment to live with purpose, discernment to choose wisely. Let every hour carry the mark of your care. Let every step be protected by your hand. Let every decision be illuminated by your voice. May my life walk today under your blessing, surrounded by your favor, strengthened by your grace, and guided by your light. Father, I know that you have heard my prayer. Every word that came from my mouth reached your presence. Even the quietest ones, even those mixed with weariness. You see me every morning when I seek you, when I lift my soul toward heaven and place into your hands what still weighs on me, what I am still waiting for, and what I still need to understand. You know the sincerity of my seeking, the truth of my cry, and the value of every moment when I choose to come to you before continuing with my day. Your mercy reaches me early. Your care finds me before my words are fully formed. Your divine presence covers my life with peace, direction, and hope. Lord, this morning I receive the assurance that I am seen by you. My prayer is not lost in emptiness, and my voice does not go unanswered before your love. You hear me as a father, sustain me as my protector, and lead me by the strength of your hand. Let this day carry the mark of your blessing, your light, and your glory upon me. When a new day begins, the soul does not always rise with the light at the same pace. Sometimes the body wakes first, the routine calls, tasks begin to appear, and responsibilities knock at the door, while deep inside there is still a part of us trying to find solid ground. This is where faith stops being merely words and becomes a true refuge. Before rushing to solve everything, before responding to the world, before putting on strength to appear whole, the spirit must return to the place where it is seen in truth. Psalm 25 is born from this sincere place. It does not carry the voice of someone disconnected from ordinary life. It carries the voice of someone who needs direction, mercy, forgiveness, protection, and rest. David does not try to impress heaven. He opens his heart. He presents his path, his guilt, his fear, his enemies, and his waiting. This is one of the most beautiful marks of true prayer. It does not need decoration to reach heaven. It only needs to be complete. It only needs to come from an honest place. Perhaps today, you also need to draw near in this way, without trying to create a perfect sentence, without turning your pain into a performance, without hiding your doubts behind strong words. The Father knows what moves silently within you. He sees the morning when you rise, seeking direction. He sees the brief prayer spoken before the day begins. He sees your effort to keep believing after so many seasons of waiting. He sees the seed planted in faith when no one applauded. He sees the quiet effort to remain on the right path. Divine direction is not only about discovering which door to walk through, it is also about receiving the maturity not to enter doors that look beautiful on the outside, but are empty within. It is learning to recognize the right time. It is understanding that not every sense of urgency agrees with purpose. Joseph received dreams, but he went through a process before he governed. Between the promise and the harvest, his character was formed. Wisdom was developed. His vision became deeper. A dream that comes from above also requires someone prepared to carry it. Elijah also teaches us much about God's care. After a great spiritual battle, he reached a place of deep exhaustion. The Lord did not treat him harshly. First came food, then rest, then direction. This reveals a powerful truth. Heaven knows the right order in which to touch a human life. Many times, we want a quick answer, but the Eternal One begins by restoring our strength. We want an open door, but He first rebuilds our inner foundation. We want a path, but He prepares our steps. Ruth shows us another kind of faith, a quiet, steady, hard-working faith. She did not have everything explained to her. She did not receive a complete map. Even so, she chose to walk in loyalty. She went to the field. She gathered grain. She lived one day at a time, and favor found her story in the place of simple obedience. Not every blessing arrives as a spectacle. Many come through the ordinary ground of daily faithfulness. An honest decision, a right attitude, a morning overcome by faith, a seed preserved in secret. That is why today's devotional calls you to a purer trust. Life does not need to be guided by fear, comparison, hurried opinions, or advice that draws you away from the altar. Put prayer before reaction. Put the word before anxiety. Put the presence of the Lord before every voice that tries to define your direction. Divine truth has the power to separate impulse from guidance. It brings light where the mind creates noise. It restores peace where the day tries to steal your balance. It is also necessary to receive mercy. Many people continue carrying old burdens as though grace had an expiration date. But the Father's love does not treat sincere repentance as something small. When a life returns to the altar in truth, forgiveness is not given halfway. Memory may try to accuse, shame may try to imprison, and the past may knock at the door. But mercy speaks louder. What has been placed in the Lord's hands does not need to keep ruling your steps. Some seasons leave scars. Some past choices taught painful lessons. Some memories still tighten the heart when they return. Even so, no season can be greater than the restoration prepared from above. Forgiveness does not erase the story, as though tearing out meaningless pages. It transforms the story into a testimony. Where there was failure, maturity can be born. Where there was guilt, humility can be born. Where there was loss, wisdom can be born. Where there was weariness, holy dependence can be born. And when the journey encounters enemies, the Lord's protection becomes a fortress. Not every battle comes with noise. Some arrive through hidden conversations, disguised envy, twisted words, unfair judgments and intentions covered by the appearance of friendship. Even then, a life guarded by the Most High is never left to chance. Heavenly justice reaches places your voice cannot. His protecting hand closes doors you did not even know were open. The divine shield remains raised over everyone who takes refuge in him. Today, receive this word with calmness and strength. Your prayer has been heard. Every morning you have sought God has mattered. Every sincere word has risen before the Father. Every tear that became a prayer was gathered with care. Every seed planted in faith is before the one who knows the time of harvest. You may not see every movement right now, but heaven is working deeply. The right answer does not come empty. It comes with preparation, protection, wisdom, and purpose. The abundance that comes from above is not simply about having more. It begins when life gains meaning, when peace governs the day, when discernment protects decisions, when fullness enters the routine and transforms the ordinary into something sacred. A conversation may carry direction, a delay may bring protection, a quiet door may open a new season, an ordinary morning may mark the beginning of a harvest awaited for years. Walk today with this assurance: the Lord has not lost sight of your story. The seed still has a destiny. The prayer still has an answer. The waiting can still bloom. Mercy still covers the path. Truth still guides your steps. Protection still surrounds your life. And the peace that comes from above can reach this day so deeply that even ordinary tasks begin to carry the brightness of God's presence. If this prayer spoke to your life, leave your name in the comments and present your need before God. Also write the request you carry in your heart, whatever needs direction, an answer, healing, protection, deliverance, peace, abundance, or divine intervention. Do not write as someone casting words into the wind. Write with faith and sincerity, as someone placing before the altar a matter too important to keep carrying alone. The Lord knows every name. He sees every story behind each comment. He sees the person asking for help with family, work, studies, health, dreams, spiritual life, doors that need to open, and battles that need victory. Nothing goes unnoticed before God. No sincere prayer is ever lost. No hidden tear escapes the Father's eyes. Share this prayer with someone who needs to be strengthened today. Sometimes a word sent at the right moment becomes shelter, an answer, and fresh strength for someone to keep going. May this message reach those who need to remember that God still guides, guards, forgives, restores, and opens the way at the right time. And come back tomorrow so we can pray together again. Every day spent in God's presence strengthens the soul, renews faith, and prepares the heart to live under the Lord's blessing. May your life remain covered by the peace from above, surrounded by divine protection, and guided by the mighty hand of God in every step.